What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy, Snowy Kurama, and welcome to another stream. I did not open up what I wanted to open up. Hold on. Just the game capture, please. And then I open up the capture in my face. If only you could see what I'm able to see, man. Oh, man. This almost didn't happen, I tell you what. I can get into that as we go. Welcome to Pokemon Scarlet. Nope. That's another part that I have to address. That I feel like I have to address anyway. Welcome to Pokemon Violet. Surpriselocke. Now, Snowy. Now, everyone at home, you might be asking yourself, Snowy, what in the heck is a Surpriselocke? Well, dear viewer at home, a Surpriselocke is where you do a normal Nuzlocke, but you break the game, and when you break the game, the run ends. So thank you all so much for coming out. No, I'm kidding. The Surpriselocke is... Oh, I'm not ready yet. I guess I gotta go downstairs. I haven't seen the intro to Violet in a while. And I keep saying Scarlet because Scarlet's the game I started with, and the game that I meant to play. But a Surpriselocke is when you do all the normal Nuzlocke stuff, except that you are surprise trading away all of your encounters and getting fresh new ones from people across the internet. Now, I meant to have all of this intro stuff all done already, but last minute, turns out I had to pivot to Pokemon Violet. Reason being, you need a Nintendo account to do all of the trading and such. So, why is this not centered, dude? Am I going the wrong way? Oh, I was going the wrong way. So in order to use the trading features in the Nintendo account, you have to use your account that you have the Nintendo account on. I was going to use my Nuzlocke account that I use for Scarlet, and then I realized I don't have the account on there. So my options were to either delete my main save in Scarlet, which is my first save, that's the save I've got all my stuff on, that is my main game for Scarlet and Violet, or I delete my old, probably Wonderlock from Pokemon Violet, because my wife loved Pokemon Scarlet so much at the time, she really wanted to get Violet, so we got Violet. And then boot that up and use it. So here we are playing Pokemon Violet, and I had to make some changes to the thumbnail and other stuff, etc., etc. Thumbnail wasn't even finalized until I got home from the gym, which I might have to start streams later than I usually do, because I'd be getting to the home. Did you see that? Oh man, this game is so fun, but it's held together by silly string. I tell you what, this game is put together and held there by silly string. Oh, I never noticed those stickers there before. That's kind of cool. And you guys see the Switch back there? I mean, you can't because of that. But you see the Switch back there, the Joy-Cons? It's exactly the same ones I'm using. That's kind of crazy. I don't think that they programmed that in there. That would be insane if they did. But yeah, this was supposed to be Scarlet, so I had to do some changes to make it Violet. And I might be doing a layout in the next one. I'm not entirely sure. You'll know when I know. Yeah, we are here, we're doing this. I know Legend ZA is out, but we already did our playthrough of that. So I figured I wanted to do some surprise locking. It's like the closest you can get to a randomizer aside from doing the the raid battle version of a Nuzlocke. So I figured, why not just get some trades going and do it that way. I did a surprise lock in Violet a long time ago. I didn't complete it. I got sidetracked or bored or something. And I did a... was it Sun or Moon? It must have been Moon. It's probably Ultra Moon. It was one of the Gen 7 games. I had an Alakazam and I had a Gengar as like my first couple encounters. Those were nuts. So I was meaning to get this game to the beginning where you could actually run around and do stuff. But time constraints are a bitch, so there's that. I'm not even in my comfy chair. I gotta use the regular chair I use. And my feet are kind of cold. I don't have my socks. So next stream should be a bit more organized. They'll have more time and things will actually be put together. Alright, gotta skip all this, skip all this. We got the Rotom phone, which is super cool. It's a brand new phone, apparently. Goodbye, ma'am. And I decided to pick the girl character because sometimes I like being the boy character, sometimes I like being the girl character. It would have been cool to use the DLC uniforms and such, but it's okay that I'm not. I know one of these I actually kinda like. I don't remember which one it is. I think it might just be the summer one, and I take off this whack-ass hat. Do I have another backpack option? I have a beige one. I think we'll use the regular one. We're definitely going to be getting some upgrades for our fit, even though you can't really do too much. You really can't. Alright, I think for now I just take off the hat. Do I want to use the winter? Not really. Gonna go summer. Alright. Oh. Why did I do this? Yes, I did not want to change all of my other stuff. What I didn't like about this game is that you could not run at the beginning. You are stuck walking like this, no matter how much you press your Joy-Con forward until you hit a certain spot. That's because the game really wanted you to spend time with all three of these guys. Which is fine and all, but, you know, replayability goes down when you do stuff like that. That's why Pokemon Generation 7 doesn't really have a lot of replayability, because you're just stuck in cutscene hell for like the first 2 hours. Or something. I'm gonna go ahead and save the... What options do I have in this game? I don't remember. We want fast for sure. Skip move learning. Yeah, I want that off. Send the boxes a manual. Maybe auto. Nicknames can be on. I'm not really going to be giving nicknames because I'm not going to be keeping any of the Pokemon anyway. Show nicknames, yes. So give nicknames can go off. Unless I just name all of them Snowy. I think I will. I'll just say if you want off, 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 off. Skip cutscenes. I mean on, I guess. I know that the skipping cutscenes... I know the skipping cutscenes thing only happens really to, like, 3 cutscenes that you see. It's not like you go in here and then the screen goes to black. Oh, I guess that's the one cutscene. The one cutscene that we skip is the one that made me want to bring all 3 of them with me. but I ended up bringing the Fuecoco because of the fruit interaction. But it's okay. So we get to pick one of these guys. And I think, yeah, sure, we can be friends, Nemona, I don't care. I'm going to pick the one that makes Nemona the scariest to me. So, she's either going to have Meowscarada, Quaquaval, or Skeledirge. I think the least scariest of the three is Quaquaval, because it's not the fastest one like Meowscarada. And, sure, Aqua Step can raise its speed and such, but it's Torrent. So it's not like it's Moxie. And Skeledirge, while it does not have Unaware for Nemona, it does have Torch Song, which can be crazy. Oh, there's also Clavel. We also have to pick for him. So, the scariest for the two of them. If I go Quaxly, then Nemona has Skeledirge, and Clavel will have the guy, the thing, the Sprigatito, Meowscarada. That's the one. So I just gotta pick who I think is gonna be the scariest of them. Honestly, I'm probably gonna go Quaxly, because Meowscarada and Skeledirge are kind of scary compared to Quaquaval, at least in game. I'm not excited to be playing against the Torch Songer over there or the Flower Tricker. So we're gonna go Quaxly, and I'm gonna regret every decision I've ever made. Yep. And I have no idea when we get the Wonder Trade part either, or the Surprise Trade. In fact, that's oh, we got a female Quaxly! That's dope! That's kind of cool. That is a rarity. That's like a 12% chance or something. I'm naming them all Snowy, just regular, without the IE, even though the IE is what I usually name the girl character if I'm playing. Just so it's all uniform. Now, that's really cool. This is a rare find. Female Quaxly. Alright, just gotta keep skipping. I very much wish we could just press and hold the A button to skip all of this. I just want to know when we get to the trading. I want to say we get the Poke Portal when we get to that one town. Capo Poco, I think it's called. And that is when we can finally do stuff. That is when we finally get to be able to do that. Not like it matters too much, but... oh my. Let's check out our little duck. Okay, what is that? Gentle? I got it. I got it. Alright, there's different items you can get around, but I'm not going to pick any up just yet, because I know one of them's a Pokeball, and when you pick up the when you have Pokeballs, that's when your Nuzlocke begins. I don't want my Nuzlocke to begin just yet. We gotta talk to Nemona first, just in case, because this battle does not matter. This stuff is so silent. There's just no background music at all. There's the music. Alright, Nemona. What you got? Now, Fuecoco. We already knew that. We already knew that. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the changes that were made to Pokemon when it comes to the rival picking the Pokemon that does worse type-up wise. But with Nemona, it makes sense. It makes sense to Nemona because she is already champion level and she wants you to be someone that she can raise up to give her a challenge. So, of course, she's not going to pick Sprigatito against your Quaxley, because that's not much of a challenge typing-wise. So, it makes sense. I like that. That's actual character in mind when it comes to that. With How but British, it's not as well implemented, because they're both pushovers. Because the AI is bad. Whereas all 3 starters in this game are cracked, so Nemona can be kind of scary no matter what. Don't you worry about it. Alright. We're gonna upgrade our Rotom phone. Okay, we just got the Dex. That's something from this game I wish we had in Legends ZA, is we don't get to change our Rotom phone cover at all. We're stuck with that red one. So that's not very interesting or different or anything. It's just, you know, red. I'm kind of hoping that I have the Arceus save data on this account. Oh, this is my main account. Never mind, I definitely do, because that's my favorite Rotom phone cover. It's having the Arc phone. Come on. Alright. We don't have the option to trade, so I think that might be when my Nuzlocke should start instead of, because we can't, because this Quaxley doesn't belong to me, so I think that's what we'll do. I know there's items around here, because of my last Nuzlocke of Scarlet, where I played all the way up into the Terapagos fight. I went all around this whole area, and I found all the items. So you get a Pokeball right there, so an unusual Nuzlocke, our Nuzlocke would start right here. And I think in my last attempt, I did lose to Nemona because of her Terra Palmont. Which, oh my goodness, I have a Quaxley. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. Hold on. Hold on, I should have picked the Sprigatito. Shit. I better find tokens that'll let me keep going then. That's gonna be rough. The rules for this run are in the description. I made sure to word them pretty carefully, pretty well, so that nobody's confused about them. But obviously, ask questions if you have them, because the only person that's going to know the rules about my run is me. Alright, I got a couple of potions. I got 1 Pokeball, I think, which is not good. Just 1, yeah. 3 potions and I think an antidote, which is pretty nice. No other game will let you have that so far this early. Just after the rival battle, so. You know, without paying for anything. I thought that was a Sparkle. This game got me wanting to pick up every Sparkle I can find. What's going on? What you saying to my mama? Stop talking to her. Stop talking to my mama. Get out of here. In a perfect world, I would have started after the whole academy thing, but I don't think I was going to get that far anyway. I think I was going to get as far as Cabo Poco or maybe even the Lighthouse. But we shall see what happens after this. This is where we get into our first clause of the game, which is the gift clause. This Lechonk that we catch here is a forced encounter, which means it will be a gift Pokemon on this route. What I really don't like about the fact that I'm playing Violet, firstly, the Paradox Pokemon from Scarlet are better, because they're not all just robots. They are They got their own personality and all that cool dinosaur designs. They're dope. Instead of just robots. Secondly, I will say competitively they're very good. Secondly, I don't have the DLC to this game, so I'm not going to be able to go get Diplin or any of the TMs from any DLC, either one. So I'm stuck here in Paldea, playing Paldea, which isn't bad, but it's not as good as it could be. One clause that I forgot to mention in my rules is I'm allowing outside form trades. So if I find a Petalil, I'm allowed to get it into my Legends Arceus game and evolve it into Hisuian Lilligant. And if I were to encounter a Coughing... Oh, wait! DLC... Okay! Actually, I can still get DLC mons, can't I? Because of the whole trading aspect. So, if I get a Coughing, I can trade it to my Pokemon Sword game and get a Galarian Weezing. Because I think using many different types of Pokemon is really, really cool. Oh, and if I get an Ursaring, I can also trade it to Legends Arceus and do that Pete Rock grind. I did that in my last run of Scarlet, and that took forever. That took forever. Oh, jeez. So I'm gonna have to do that again if I get a Teddy Ursa. It's worth it, though. Ursaluna is nuts. I wouldn't even be able to get Blood Moon, because Blood Moon goes above every level cap, I think, in this game. So if somebody is crazy and trades their Blood Moon in Wonder Trade... I keep calling it Wonder Trade, and there's a reason for that. Alright, so the first Pokemon I encounter here, just regular, is what I'm going to be trading. I kind of saw this little guy first, so that's what I'm going to grab. And this will probably be good against the what's it called anyway? A Terra Palmy. This is going to be a bitch. It's going to be a whole bitch. But I keep calling it Wonder Trading, because that's what it was in... Please don't crit this. Okay, cool. That's what they called it in Generation 6 and Generation 7, is it was Wonder Trading. But I did some looking into it, and it turns out they call it something else. They call it Surprise Trade, because when you're going to get the Pokemon is a surprise, because you can go trade the Pokemon, and then you can... you can trade the Pokemon and then play the game, and while you're waiting for the trade to come in, you know, you're just playing, and then pop, surprise, your Pokemon's ready. Even though in my experience, it takes about as much time as you would be if you were sitting there in the Wonder Trade queue and somebody was instantly connected to the Wonder Trade queue. I don't know if that's because everyone is botting encounters or what. Like, I hate the bots, dude. I hate the bots. I don't want PokeExe.com named Pokemon. I don't care about your 6 IV, a revive, that's cash money. I don't care about your 6 IV shiny Suicune that you genned from your computer, dude. I don't care. I don't want that. I want little Timmy's Staravia, or whatever, that they caught the other day. That's what I'm interested in. Okay, I can't get too much further, I don't think, because we're gonna get to the Inlet Grotto. Oh, no, that's up there. I can still go down here and grab that ball. And a Sparkle! Let's go, let's go. An Oranberry, that's huge. That's huge. That's probably gonna be used. Even though against Nimona. Man, it feels cheap to just say, nothing I do matters until I get to the Wonder Trade part. Feels a little cheap, I'm not going to lie. Oh, you need a heal. Is it worth? Probably not. My team of Snowies. Chesto. I can do some Resto Chesto this early in the game. That's cool. I'm gonna avoid trying to run all over the map to just get stuff. Like if a TM would be really good for, say, a Haunter that I got, I'm not gonna go to the 8th gym and get whatever TM. I'm gonna try to keep it linear like the old Pokemon games up till this point. Now, if I happen to be around the 6th gym and the 8th gym is just over there, you know, that'll be okay. That's fine in my book. Yeah, I know all about the Rotom phone being able to stop me from falling off cliffs. Except for we're going to have to go down there's the problem. To get our robot motorbike. A lot of people like Miraidon better than Koraidon too because of that fact that it's an actual motorcycle. I like the character of Koraidon. Because it's actually alive. At least it's more alive than the robot. Uh-oh. My shoulder is killing me. I don't know why. My right shoulder just is awful. My left shoulder is fine, but my right one is just... It just kills me after shoulder day, dude. It's not a fun time after shoulder day. Or during shoulder day. And I think it's because my right wrist is messed up from an accident I had as a kid. So that really, really sucks too. I probably have to do some extra shoulder and wrist stuff with this wrist because I have to wear a wristband, otherwise I can't lift very heavy. To stabilize my wrist. Fun stuff. Yeah, push-ups without the wristband I can do fine. It's very odd. Very odd stuff. Nom nom nom. Eating the thing. Hello, Miraidon. You're about to turn into the super floaty guy that terrorized Scarlet Violet Ubers until Koraidon was the big bad man in town. Although I want to say that Koraidon, not Koraidon, Miraidon, wasn't it banned to Ubers? Oh, so the cutscene was skipped for its transformation, and it just pops up over there. Oh man, silly string, ladies and gentlemen. This game is held together by it. This game is held together by it. Shout out to Game Freak though, the indie company that put all this together for us. Man, that team of like 6 people. That team of 6 people are up and coming. And I'm sure one day they're gonna make a great game. Oh man. A Potion. Alright. Oh, Houndour are running. I would much like to have one of those Houndour. I don't really want to catch this young goose. But alas, that's my encounter here. This is dangerous. I think I'm just gonna try to throw a ball. There we go! That thing is level 2, and I am not trying to risk it. We got work up on our little duck. I keep wanting to call it ducklet, but this is not a ducklet. The loitering Pokemon. Nope. There we are. We might have a full team before Nimona. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll have a full team. I think we'll have 5, because there's, what, South 1? And I think Cabo Poco is part of South 1. Diglett's what I wanted, because Diglett would have been great against Nimona. Maybe I should have just said screw it and got it, but it's fine. There's the whole horde. Miraidon says, get out of here. Go back home. There's an item over here that I want to grab. What's over there? I'm a sucker for these little items. They just glow, and I want to grab whatever the hell is over there. That's just kind of my thing. I like exploring. Alright. Smash this rock. Use that rock smash attack that you definitely have. Which I don't think is an attack anymore. Hey, are we gonna... You gonna go? It's kind of cool that these newer games you're meeting the legendary Pokemon very early. Hell, you even get to travel with this one. So it's more of a character than a Pokemon. It's very anime-esque, especially with what's her name having Terapagos, I think, in Horizons. I think Terapagos is like one of the first things she finds. Crunch! I'm hoping it doesn't cycle me through all my Pokemon. Oh, it doesn't because it skipped the cutscene, I think. I think that was the whole thing. It's crazy that a fight with a Houndoom. This PU-ass, ZU-ass Pokemon. Okay, never mind, that makes more sense. Numbers. Numbers make a whole lot more sense. Doesn't matter how many LC ranked Pokemon there are. If there's 80 of them, that's a bit much. That is a bit much. Pokemon soundtrack never misses. I don't care what you say about the games. Very good, very good. Something looks a little broken there, but it doesn't seem to be affecting anything, so that's good. Except for now, we have Rider form. Miraidon. I keep getting it mixed up because I am a Scarlet player. It's hard to say. I'm just clicking through. Clicking through. This is all about the Nuzlocke part, not about the characters and the reading. Something else happened at the gym. Before the gym, actually. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what the hell it is about this year with the whole New Year's resolution people, but It's packed. It was packed. And I'm not even talking about inside the gym. It's been regular like this since last month. But today, it was almost like I was going through a McDonald's drive-thru or something. With the amount of cars just driving, and the amount of cars just... Oh, I can't go behind the lighthouse yet. Yo, Arvin, what's up with the big backpack? I'll continue my story. Actually, right now. Because I think we're just going to fight Arvin and his little Squovet or whatever, and it's like a level 2 Squovet. Recognizes Miraidon, and we're all like, how do you know Miraidon? It's crazy! And in this game, it's Professor Turo, so he's got a deadbeat dad instead of a deadbeat mom. Which, actually, he has a deadbeat mom, too. Because his mom left. Even, you know, his mom took him, and then she left. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy shit, man. Like, what the hell was the point? I guess at least of getting him out of there, but at that point, just take him with, dude. That's your son. It's messed up. Both of his parents suck ass. Alright, we've got to get this battle started. Love this theme, too, by the way. This theme is really good. There's just a little Lechonk watching the fight. Oh, he's gone now. He despawned. I don't know which one is stronger on Quexley here. Attack is, but this is also stab, so I think I'm gonna go Water Gun. So it's gonna be more damage. It's probably actually around the same. No, it's not. Water Gun is much better. Water Gun is much better. Let's hit him. Let's hit him with it. Goodbye. And then the squad gets points. Learned Leer. I almost said Urandleer. Or learned year. It's not what happened at all. But yeah, the parking lot was just packed. Cars were lined up. As soon as I went down one lane, I always go like lane, looking for cars that, or spots that are open. Because either people are going into the gym or they're using the gym parking lot to walk into the distill across the road. Which I think the people that are doing that deserve to be, to get their food overcooked and under-seasoned. And I'm not sorry for saying that. I'm not sorry for saying that. That's fucked up. But what else was messed up was there was just this lady. Like, there are 3 parked cars, and she had her car like this, blocking all 3 of them in. She's blocking all 3 of those cars in. And she was just sitting there on her phone, just scrolling. Just scrolling and boxing in these 3 cars. I don't know what the drivers of those cars did to this lady, but... like, good lord. Like, why? Why would you do that? I think there was somebody else like that too, but by the time I got back around there, at least this person was gone. But after driving in the first aisle and then the next one, I figured I knew that I'd have to park quite a bit away. Which luckily there is a hotel with a giant parking lot that I think is just used for overflow parking for all of the businesses and such around it. So there was that at least. But good God, I had never seen all the cars trying to get through in that parking lot at the same time before. It was a new experience. It was a new experience. I miss the days last year, the end of last year on a Friday. You could go there and nobody was there. Nobody was there. You could get to any machine you wanted aside from the whatever this is. That's always being used no matter who you are and when you get there. I'm sure that they open up their doors and someone's using it already. It's probably just like that. But man, I'm missing those. I'm missing those days. Pokepath. We got a guy on Pokepath, didn't we? That's are these guys? Yeah, Pokepath. So now we go into South Province Area 1. Yes. So when it comes to these trainers, I don't know if I want to... I'm gonna get this Psyduck, I think. I don't know if I want to... Actually, this was a bad idea, wasn't it? Whatever. I don't know if I want to train against these trainers, these guys, so I can get the experience to fight Nimona, or if I just want to keep on going. And I think I should just use them to train against. And Psyduck is caught. Yeah, but just so that we have our all of our encounters and such, I'm gonna go ahead and say the lock doesn't start until we can go to the Pokeportal. Because I'm not trying to have these guys faint and then all of a sudden I can't use them. That'd be kind of shitty. Hello, Gimme Ghoul. Thank you. I want to collect as many of those as I can, because what if somebody is wonder trading their Gimme Ghoul? I would need to have those coins. Is that a... Yeah, it is a Deerling. I'm not going to go exploring the area with the Wiglet. I think this is just fine. Honestly, one of these Paldean Wooper would have been great to catch for that Palmy. It would have been lovely. But alas, we are not in that timeline where I did that. So, we shall just keep going. There's a Routes, and some Fido, and an Igglybuff. A couple more Igglybuff. Great for some HP training, for sure. If we get the Pokeportal here, then I will go ahead and just start training. Trading, my bad. Trading and then training. Yep. The first thing that I thought of when it came to these kiosks is, if it's not a building, how are people supposed to rest? How are people supposed to rest in the Pokemon Center? You can't, because it's all outdoor mall type thing. It's a kiosk. They don't really think about that stuff in these games, I guess. Pokeportal is here! Alright, now we start the trading. And now that we're starting the trading, I'm going to get my app out. I use a Nuzlocke encounter app to track my encounters. It's very cool, and you can even make your own routes if you have different rules and such, like me with that Lechonk. We're just going to call this Violet Surprise. Starter, I'm just going to put in Quaxley. Inlet Grotto was a Yungoos. Cocoa Path. I'm just gonna put in Spidops. I don't remember this fucker's name. Spidops. And then we're gonna make one called Lechonk. And that one I obviously had a Lechonk. Alright. I had another one from Area 1, I believe. I want to make sure that this is actually from Area 1, South 1. South 1, yep. Alright, South 1 is a Psyduck. Psyduck. Now, the Tablets of Ruin I can catch, because they are static. So if I need the encounters, I can go do that. None of these guys are holding any items, right? They're not. Alright. Let's connect. Connect to the onlines. We are now connected. Hell yeah. Surprise trade. I don't have Pokemon in my boxes. Okay. So I can't trade from my party. It's new to me. I'm going to keep the Psyduck in the team for right now and trade all these guys in the order that I caught them. Alright, portal. Surprise! Alright, goodbye, Quaxley. Goodbye, Quaxley. We will see what you are going to be. And while we wait, we can just run around, I guess. Prize trade completed. See, it's instant, pretty much. Instant, pretty much. Okay, so the only stipulations that we have right now are website names I can trade back, and if it's over the level cap, which I don't remember what the level cap is, 15, I can't use it. A Grubbin! So depending on when this Grubbin was caught will depend on if I trade it back. Because if this is from a DLC that was, after the beginning, 59, yeah, this guy's going away. I cannot use a level 59 Grubbin. A Vikavolt is not worth waiting that long. Plus, I don't even know when I'd be able to use it. The Elite Four, that's when. The Elite Four is when I'd be able to use it. Alright, okay, well, I was about to say we can go check out items while while we wait, but here we are. Let's see what we get. Will this be our real first encounter? Our real starter? Or will this be something else we just toss back? A Quaxwell? Did we just get... we just got a Quaxwell for our Quaxley? Are we kidding me? Oh, I don't think I can use this, though. I mean, I can, but... not right away. I need a gym badge. Probably 2 gym badges for that. Depending on what level. Level 18. So in order to use this Quaxwell, I have to have 3 badges. I think I'm trading this away. Yeah, as much as I would like to keep the Quaxwell just because it's so funny that we trade a Quaxley and get a Quaxwell, I don't want to wait for so many more badges. So while we wait for these trades to come up, I'm going to go get items. I think that's a great thing to go do. I'm hoping for something cracked, something that evolves very early that would be very useful against Nemona's Polymede, because that is kind of public enemy number 1 right now. What do we get? That's gotta be a website name. Alright, website name. Also a shiny Scizor we're not gonna be able to keep because there's no way this thing is level below level 15, I said? Yeah. Ain't no way. That's probably what this is all gonna be. I know some people take the held item that those guys have, but I'm not even gonna do that. I didn't know you could get Sunkern over here. I did not know that. Even if I have to wait 1 badge to use something, I'm probably just gonna take it. Because we do have another encounter we can use. It'll chonk, bro. This better not be somebody else doing this challenge. This better not be somebody else doing this challenge. What's this Lechonk? Level 4 Lechonk. Welcome to the team Lechonk. Alright. My starter is actually Lechonk. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I will now trade my Lechonk. And I'm going to go ahead and grab Castro here and throw him in the team. Because he's on the team now. Surprise trade. I don't even remember what I traded away. I think it was my own Lechonk. The one that I caught, yeah. To Nessa 13. Nessa 13, give me something that I can use. Nessa 13, please. Something I can use. A Porygon. Shiny Porygon. You better have bred that. And that better not be a nickname pkm.gg. Yeah, no. Get out of here. Get out of here. Guess it was holding an upgrade. Cool stuff. Now, if at any point anybody out there lurking wants to hop on Pokemon Scarlet or Violet to then do these surprise trades, oh, I thought it was telling me that it was done. Then, by all means. Ooh, a TM. What are we getting? Endure. Okay, that could be something useful. I'm probably not going to be using it, though. Just because my brain is not big enough to be using moves like Endure. Goodbye. And we're getting it from some Asian name. A Zorua! Please be usable. I don't think he'll be usable. This would be fire, though. This would be fire. Level 1, we can use this thing! Alright, this was my Lechonk, I think. Hell yeah! Zorua. Bam. Bam. Alright, up next is the Spidops. The Torantula thing that I can't seem to spell. Alright, we're gonna add this little guy to the team, too. And we already got the next trade. Let's see what we got. This is the best part, dude. This is the best part, just seeing what comes through. Just seeing what comes through. That's not good. That's a bot. That is a bot. I can tell because it says Monforge, and there's a shiny Greninja and a luxury ball. I take back what I said. This isn't the best part. Monforge.fun. How about Monforge.go jump in a pit? How about that? How about that? Someone trade me a legitimate Froakie. Someone please. I'm just glad I have some exploring to do while we wait for this stuff to happen. So I've got, what, 2 more trades after this one? And I think that's all the encounters that we have available. And then it'll be time to train up the encounters to fight Nemona. To W. I'm sorry to everybody that I'm sending these bot mods to. But I think it's just better time... This is going back. This is going back. This has to be traded back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This Garchomp's not going to be usable for years and years and years. I cannot accept this. Level 57. Yeah, dude. Not usable until the Elite Four, this guy. That's not true. It's usable... Actually, yeah. Not usable until the Elite Four. Okay, better not be a bot. Hope whoever gets this enjoys their Garchomp. What we got? A Talonflame. Also cannot use this. I also cannot use this Talonflame. I don't know what language that is. If I were to have a guess, an actual guess, it'd probably be Chinese. So I think all of their letters have all those very detailed lines and such. Is that a shiny? I don't think it is. And I could be very wrong. Either way, level 75 is not usable. Level 75 is not usable. In any way. I can claim a reward for my Pokédex data. That's kind of funny. I haven't done a thing except for just surprise trade it all over the place. So that means I'm going to be able to get stuff from Jacques and all of that very, very, very quickly. Because if I'm just surprise trading it over and over again and I keep getting crap I can't use. God, I wonder how many Pokemon he's going to say I have registered by the time we're done with this. I'm very interested to see. A Munchlax, dude! Please. Please be usable. Please be usable. I hope someone's just out there trading out level 1 Munchlaxes. 63. Alright. Bye. Bye. I also would very much like to not have any Pokemon that are weak to fighting, because that's my team right now. With Chonk and Zorua. A Mach Punch, I'm going to drop dead over, dude. All I have right now to disguise my Zorua with is a Lechonk. I have Route 1 Rodent, and that's it. Things are not looking very good. Did that say complete? No, I think it's just I think it's still trying to look for a trade partner. Yeah, so far no sparkles, no nothing. I can't call out Miraidon yet to start riding on the bike. If I had a Master Ball or a Quick Ball or something, I'd go to Area 5 and try to grab something, but I cannot do that, unfortunately. Let's check out the team, actually. I know this is probably just the guy you get at the beginning. Nothing crazy, just a serious nature. What about you? Illusion, also... Okay, Hardy Nature. I didn't ask you to talk, phone. Hatch from an egg? From a picnic. So somebody was breeding Zorua for some reason. Oh! I had a surprise trade done this whole time. That probably happened while I was checking out the Pokemon, or maybe I misread the message. Either way, we'll see what our next team member is. Flying type, maybe? There's a Garchomp! Alright, well, I have a feeling that the whole rest of the stream is probably going to be this. Is this the same Garchomp? I kinda hope we're not all... No. It's not, is it? We're not just passing around this Garchomp? Level 57 in a repeat bald female. It might be the same Garchomp. Oh, that'd be kinda nuts. Maybe nobody's on Wonder Trade right now. Maybe I should be doing this series in the morning on the weekends. I don't know. I could probably just do that at some point. I know with Crystal Legacy, it was fun to do all of it just at night. Cramorant. Depending on when this was captured, when this person was, or how far this person was in the game, this could be usable. Alright, Cramorant. We have a Cramorant. That's exactly what I was asking for, too, by the way. I wanted a flying type. And I can't say I've used a Cramorant before, so I will take it, and that's kind of exciting. Alright, young goose. Oh, and if I get one of my Snowies back, I'm gonna be using it, as long as I don't have the thing. As long as I don't have another one. How was this? Was somebody breeding Cramorant too? I'm gonna check this and then the Wonder Trade. Yeah. Alright. Has a Gulp Missile already, which is kinda dope. I don't know if that's just what it gets at the beginning. But looking at the team, I definitely need something that deals with Fairy and Electric. I can't really count on Zorua to do too much until I get some TMs for it. So unfortunately, Zoroark's moveset is ass. An Iron Bundle? This has gotta be... This is a website. This is a bot. Hello, monforge.fun. Oh, it was Monforge that sent this over. All the homies hate Monforge. Monforge can go Monforge itself. How about that? Yes, I want another surprise trade. Get this trash out of here, dude. Get this trash out of here. Now, I'm very scared to start battling. I'm very scared to start battling with this team, because it's 2 level 1s and a level 4, and the level 4 is it's a Lechonk. I'm going to be spending a lot of time at the Poco Path. To Bear, period. Alright, Bear. I need something. Like maybe a fire type, maybe. A Deerling? That's not a fire type. It's another fighting weakness, actually. Yikes. It's another fire weakness. Please, can I send this away? I might be able to send this away. Winter Form? I mean, Winter Form was found at North Paldea, so I could probably trade this away. Level 36? Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. Sawsbuck is not worth keeping this guy until the 5th gym for. But speaking of all that, I think I will just go back to the beginning area and start getting these guys up to level. Maybe I'll check the movesets too. Just to see if these guys get any good egg moves. Because I really don't know. I don't think Zorua gets any Dark Pulse or anything crazy. A Primeape? Yeah, it's gonna have to go away. That's gonna have to go away. And an Annihilape would be really cool, though. An Annihilape would be super cool. Hermane's angry, even though it's in his Pokeball. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Why would that change? Level 30. Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't even know when I'd get that. It looks like I wouldn't be able to use him until Atticus. That's kind of far. I would very much like to be able to use all 5 of these at the beginning. If I have to wait a little bit for one of them, Monforge, man! Man! I wish I just could fast forward this. I wish I could fast forward this. Get this Monforge.fun shit out of here, dude. Get this out of here. Go away. That was what was fun about the Wonder Trading in Sun and Moon. You didn't get these bots. At least I didn't get these bots. I got real people trying to trade some real Pokemon. We all had fun doing it. Back in my day. That's just who I am these days, dude. That's just who I am. I am not upset about it. Oh, man. Arthur. That's not a bot. Alright, Arthur. I need something. Give me a ground type, Arthur. A Spinarak is not a ground type. And in fact, now my rock weakness is a little bit stronger. Which is not great. Not when we need to fight a cloth. Level 12 Spinarak, that is my encounter. Alright. Our last guy to send out. This is gonna suck, dude. This is gonna suck. I need ground. Hey, send me a Mudbray, dude. Somebody send a Mudbray out of Wonder Trade, please. Somebody send a Mudbray out. There might be some Saturday mornings I do this just to see the variants of traders. Alright, ground type, please. Ground type, please. Ground type, please. Rhyperior. Well... and it's another Botmon, which, I mean, I'm sending Botmons out too, so... can't really be too upset. However, I kind of wish that was somebody's Rhyhorn that they bred, because that would be the ground type. What if that could be a good clause in this? Like, I put a Ditto from any of the games, really. I put a Ditto from any of... what do you mean, any of the games? Put a Ditto from my Scarlet save in here, and then breed the stupid bot Pokemon with the Ditto, and that's my trade encounter. That could be something if we keep getting these. Welcome to the team, Hoppy. You were the last thing that I needed. In more ways than one. God damn. This is a bad team, folks. This is an awful team, folks. Unfortunately, I cannot begin another surprise trade. Oh, man. At least the Spinarak is kind of high up, so if I need a panic button, I have it. But the fact that it's a Spinarak that's the panic button is kind of bad. Alright, what did I at least... oh. Now that's interesting. Now that's interesting. Somebody got this from a Terra Cavern. And this was definitely just found right where I'm at. So you're not going to have any cool moves. You might? Maybe? Remember moves? Nothing? Alright. Remember moves? I have Belch. I can use Belch if I want. I have Peck, Stockpile, Spit Up, and Swallow. That tried and true Generation 3 tactic that nobody used. You don't have anything, do you? I have Scary Face and Absorb. I mean, Absorb might be okay. For String Shot, maybe. The thing about String Shot is it can lower speed, which wouldn't be awful. This actually might be my Nemona button because it's a level 12 Spinarak. It's gonna be stronger than her Palmy, which I think is like 7 or something. And I can just you know, get rid of it. I think that's a great idea. You're not gonna have anything. No. You're not gonna have anything. Nope. Your Leaf Guard, and what was your nature? Gentle, right? Yeah. This is the team! This is the team! Let's see how well our Lechonk does against this one. Oh, fuck. We might have to go out into our panic button Spinarak. But I'm pretty sure that this Lechonk that I have out here is the default Lechonk. I have to switch. I'm going to go out to Hoppy. We're probably going to go back and forth between these two until our level 1 guys are leveled up. It's at this point, I very much wish I had, what's it called? Rare candies. Because then I'd get all my guys up to like level 9 or something. Which now that I think about it, that might actually be Nemona's Palmy's level is 9. I'm gonna take a look at that. Nemona. No. Okay, you haven't used the other attack yet. Okay. The Tail Whip to lower my stats, that's good. The Core Series games. Nemona has a level 5 quick. Okay, that's the first battle. A level 8 Sprigatito and a level 9 Palmy. Palmy only has Thundershock. So I just... Oh, I can't Terra the stupid Spinarak yet. Shit. I can't Terra the Spinarak just yet. This guy reaches level 14, I'm unboxing him. Because I need him for the gym. Too bad I don't have access to Terra Blast yet. Okay, this is too far back in order to run into anything, so here's a Tarantula. How do you say your name? Tarantula. I was... Oh, we have Disarming Voice now, hell yeah. What is your stronger stat? Doesn't matter. Got it. I'll use Stab. I was trying to use T-O for Tarantula, or Tarantula, which is a U. I did not think of Tarantula. But also, I don't think anybody thinks about Tarantula. I don't think anybody does. Oh, man. I'm just kind of battling random Pokemon. I really should be looking into EVs. Because at this point, and probably for the rest of the time, EVs are going to be what I'm going to need to be looking at. Especially if I keep getting shit like I have. I mean, the Zoroark might be cool eventually. The Cramorant is probably going to be decent at the beginning. But what I need to find is a shiny so I can trade that guy out. That's what I need to find. Scatterbug, it needs to go down, please. Scatterbug needs to go down, please. Hour and a half. Ooh, we were learning something else. Fairy Wind? Hell yeah, let's do it. What are our stats at? Why am I looking at a Hoppip and asking about its stats? This feels like I'm playing on hard mode, dude. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. Okay. I'm gonna put Absorb up here and Fairy Wind and then Tackle and Tail Whip. Right? No. Tackle's going down there. I'm glad that I can at least remember some of the what's it called? The controls of this game. Because anytime I'd go in between Scarlet for the Draft League and Legend ZA for the streams, I would forget how each game played. And then I was stuck not remembering how the controls work until, like, what, 10 minutes, 5 minutes into the stream? And I'm frustrated for a lot of it. Do Lechonk give out HP? Because if Lechonk at least gives out HP, then I might just grind on those. Pause. When I was doing some training around this area, oh yeah, it gives out 1 HP, I noticed that every encounter in this little area, I think aside from special defense, you can EV train here. The Hoppip give out speed, I believe. The Tarantula give out defense. The Palmy give out one of the attack stats, I think. I don't remember which one. Somebody gives out special attack, I think. That was very interesting. Either that or a special attack that you can't get. I gotta pay attention to Castoro's health here, because I did not realize he was that low. One crit and it's over for this little guy, and I cannot afford to lose anybody right now. I cannot afford to lose anybody. So Spinarak's not getting anything, which is perfect. Am I closer to home, actually? Yeah, at this point I'm closer to home. I might even just switch out. No. No, we don't want to take on the Hoppip, actually. Actually, there's no reason to not, right? I have Peck, and Absorb is neutral. And if I want to raise my stats, I can. Also that. Also that. The whole thing with zero stage evolution Pokemon, I guess, if you want to call it that, you know, Pokemon that don't evolve, is that their stats are kind of average, maybe a little bit below average, just in general. At the start of a game, when they're all level 5, they're cracked. In my last Wonderlock of Violet, I'm gonna keep doing that, because I like Scarlet better. In my last Wonderlock of Violet, I had a Dedenne kinda early, and the Fairy and Electric Stab combination, along with the base speed of like 91 at the start of the game, it's the big red button. It's the big red button that you press to just delete whatever the hell's on the other side of the screen. It was crazy. Unfortunately, this run, that's a Spinarak. I don't know if you could find items around your house. I don't think anybody spends very much time around here. Alright, I got a potion, which is good. I can't use items during battle, though, so it's okay. I'd rather have berries. Pokeball, that's not bad. Picking up a Pokeball is never bad. I just hope that your mom has the ability to heal you. I guess I could use a potion, but I would rather not. Ma'am! Cool, she can heal. I don't think I've ever came back here. I think maybe... Okay, this is what I do sometimes, and it's kind of a sign of retiring the game, is I will take my character to their home, and then they just kind of sit there. It's a little bit... It's kind of a sad ordeal, because it's just like, your story came to an end, and now it's like the series that you're watching ends, and you're sitting there just somber, like, what do I do now? What do I do now? My series has ended. You know? Alright, Max sent me something. I kinda gotta check it out. Mega Raichu uses Volt Tackle's attack stat increases. Wow! I'm not sure that it works that way on Showdown. Someone is gonna have to test that, and I'm not opposed to being that someone. I don't use Cramorant now, unless the experience... Hey, ladies! How's it going? How is it going? I wasn't sure if you'd still be awake. Here, the new series that I scrambled to put together. Hopefully it'll turn out better later. But I've always wanted to do a Wonderlock, and Surpriselocke is going to be the next best thing. So here we are. I don't know if you know what one of those are. But you're basically you're surprise trading away everything you catch to form your team, which is a little nice randomizer, in a sense. Like, you can see what I got. I spent a lot of time just trying to do the trading aspect. 2:30 p.m. Okay, I'm not sure what time it is for you. So, did you stream at, like, your 11 or something? Your 11 a.m.? But yeah, this is the team. It's a great team, for sure. I think this guy is going to be my secret weapon against Nemona. I can't Terra, but it's level 12. It's level 12, and her highest is level 9. So, I think that's going to be my secret weapon. You're 10 to 12, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that was my 6 or something that I saw your stream. 6 p.m. Oh, what are we learning? Water gun? Let's do it. So it's very, very interesting because with these combination of attacks... I'm gonna need water gun though, right? You can at least raise my stats. You can heal me, I think. No, you heal me, and then you do damage. So I think I'm going to get rid of Spit Up. Am I able to evolve? Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to evolve. Are you talking about evolving the Pokemon when I trade them out? But if you're talking about evolving anything that comes in, yeah, I can evolve them. It's just as long as I can find a way to do it. I'm also allowing usually impossible evolutions. Like, if I get a coughing in the game, I'm gonna throw it in my sword save file. What is that? We got a An HM or we got a TM on top of the house? I'm gonna have to come back and get that. I did not know that we had a TM on top of the house. But yeah, if I could get a Galarian Wheezing if I throw whatever coughing I find from this game into Sword. I'm allowing that. As well as, like, Hisuian forms, like Hisuian Ligant. Because I want to use stuff that usually you can't get, so... Thinking if the Mons were a Wonder Trade, theoretically you could have been given the Evos instead. Or are you talking like Species Clause? Like if I got a Growlithe in the trade, if somebody trades me an Arcanine I can't use it. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. But if I catch a Pokemon and trade it away, if it shares a species with something that I traded away, that doesn't count because these guys are just tokens, really, that I'm turning in to have an encounter. So earlier, before you got here, it was kind of funny. I picked Quaxley as the beginning, or as the starter, because I figured that Nimona and Clavel with Fuecoco and Meowscarada respectively are much scarier than either one of them having Quaquaval. And one of the trades that I received was a Quaxwell, which I thought was really funny that I trade away a Quaxley and get a Quaxwell. But I have a clause that states that if I get a Pokemon that is above my level cap, which right now is 15, then I can trade it away. Otherwise, I cannot use it. But yeah, that would have been very funny. But a lot of the trading was just getting Botmons, which was kind of annoying. I have a clause in there too that states I can trade away the Botmons, because no way, I'm not using them. All the rules they have and such are in the description. I'm probably missing one or two. If you had to use whatever you got without the letter, like if you got a Magikarp, it had to be a Magikarp. No. No, I can evolve the Magikarp. I can evolve everything that's on this list here. Except for the Cramorant. That's staying exactly how it is. Okay, I think these guys are strong enough to be able to take on trainers and such now, too. I'm hoping that I get a Magikarp traded to me. That would be nice. That would be nice. I think the Lechonk that I got traded was somebody else trading away their first encounter Lechonk. I'm treating that one as a gift. Because you're forced to encounter it. Alright, you. Youngster, what do you say? Elaine? With the spider guy that I could not spell for the life of me. In my encounter app, I just called it Spidoff. So I was like, that's what this thing turns into. Alright. Oh, that was it. Zora got Home Claws. That's pretty good. What's not as great is Zora needs TMs. And what I don't have in Violet is the what's it called? The DLC. So, I can't go get those cool DLC TMs, unfortunately. But all the encounters that I got is pretty much all I can use at this point, up until we go to a new area. I do not know when that's going to be. Probably after the Mezagoza stuff. Lechonk! Another one. Pertaining to the one that I have, of course. Water gun, probably should be changing around the move sets. There. Probably gonna kill? Yeah, I was thinking it could have been a roll to not. Oh, Lechonk's getting a new move. Echoed Voice. For some reason, Lechonk has some pretty kind of cracked attacks. Kind of. I probably need to move the text up. But there's a chance that this is going to be a layout next time. I just didn't have as much time to put things together as I would have liked. But yeah, this thing is actually a crazy special attacker as far as the moves that it gets goes, which is not something that I expected when I first started this game. 40, 40... Okay, so it doesn't matter, but I can put you up here because I think if I use it more, right? By any Pokemon. Never mind, that doesn't work the way I thought. Knighted Wonder trades on 3DS. I would trade away my unwanted newborns that I was trying to build for the Battle Factory facility. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's how it was then, too. Not quite perfect, but I had pretty good IVs or egg moves. Yeah, that's really awesome, because you get to trade that away to little Timmy, and they're like, oh my goodness, I got a Ghastly, or whatever. You know? They got all excited. That's what I always thought about when I was trading away stuff like that. Like, someone else's trash is someone else's treasure and all that. Healing, please. That's what I would get in X and Y. Yeah, I already knew that tidbit, probably. But I thought it was really cool that the nurse tells you all that stuff. It's like the beginning trainer stuff. It's cool. But I think those were all the trainers in that little area. And I'm a silly little Billy that forgot that traded Pokemon to gain more experience. So I wasn't stuck at Cabo Poco or Poco Path as long as I thought I was going to be. So I really like that. Turn to get hidden ability mons, ones you couldn't get from the game, such as the previous game. That is also very good. Like, if you're trying to fill up your decks, and you can just get that from whoever, that's also very good. I think at a certain point, I'm just going to have to stop doing this and just take on Nimona before I exceed the cap. Because all my guys are pretty much at her Sprigatito. I was trying to think of what she had at the beginning. Yeah, the Cramorant and the Zorua, they came into me at level 1, so they have grown up very fast. I just don't have very many berries to hand out. I have one Oran berry, I think. Which I very much wish I had others, because I can't use heals aside from berries. Oh, I've got more berries, but only Oran can heal me. Isn't there some NPC that you battle and they give you berries, or is that some other game? I don't quite remember. Where am I? Is this still South 1? Yeah, it's definitely still South 1. I can't get another encounter. Ooh. TM. Got Rest. Okay, I got a Chesto Berry. That's something. That is not nothing. I don't think I'll need it, but I could teach the Spinnerack Rest. Just in case the Terrapami is doing too much. Which I don't know exactly what Pami's HP is. Because I have Nightshade for some consistent damage. I can't think of words when I'm on stream. I really can't. Ah, there you are. Come here. I just be yapping. I just be yapping and I don't know what I'm saying. Did you know you could get Sunkern this early? Because I did not. I had no idea you could get Sunkern here. But that's like the 4th and 5th Sunkern that I've ever seen. Azurill? Which I can use Water Gun against, and I need to move my attacks around. Ah, Splash. A shame you didn't have a Normally in the Z. Otherwise you'd be +3 attack or something. I don't exactly remember what it is. Never played these games, don't know where any mons can be out. Oh, you've never played Scarlet and Violet? I personally really like these games. They might break, and it might be very easy to break, but I enjoyed my time with these games. In fact, moving from these games to ZA was... Okay, both my offenses are the same. Spadef? This guy's a Spadef monster, hold on. I think I'm gonna get rid of Tackle. I mean, I can relearn moves at any time. So it's not like this really matters too much. Oh! Okay. You're gonna learn Sleep Powder next, aren't you? That's what's gonna be happening here. What is your... 75. I'll just do this for now. If you had Switch 2 and it didn't crash, you'd give it a try. Regular Switch, not that interested. That's very fair. That's very fair. I know this moves much crisper on the Switch 2. So does, ZA. Which I really didn't have very many problems with ZA until the DLC. That's when things started to be sputtery and breaking and still playable, but like you noticed that it was sputtery and breaky. Okay. I could probably battle another trainer or two. I actually got Scarlet on launch. Because the day these games came out, I just happened to be at a mall. And the copies of Scarlet were... I think there was like 5 of them or so left. Oh, I'm going to a different area at this point, aren't I? I probably am not able to get very far. Yeah. I cannot get very far. While the stack of Violet was like 30 high. So I thought, damn, I picked a good day to come in here to pick up Scarlet then. But I couldn't play these games on console. I could not. My eyes were hurting so bad when I tried to play it on the Switch. So I had to wait until I could get to a TV. Swift, that's not bad. You can learn Swift. I bet Lechonk can learn Swift. This is the part... Okay, it can't, but Zorua can. But this is also the part where I remember that these TMs are one-time use. Because you have to Minecraft them. Which isn't an awful thing, in my opinion. I just think that it's a lot more convenient if it's a one and done. You can use this as many times as you want. What's the last mainline game that you played then, ladies? Is it Sword and Shield? I don't know if those games broke on the Switch. I didn't have a Switch when Sword and Shield came out, otherwise I probably would have bought it. But it also didn't look that great, in my opinion, so I don't think I was missing out on too much. Oh, that broke a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. Try to find these trainers, because I think I can battle one more, and then I can go take on Nimona. Yoink that potion. Would really like more orange berries. Heal ball. Not bad. Especially when I can't get to a center. It would not be bad at all. Okay, enough of this. I know you can fight a mail carrier up there, but I think his levels are kind of high, so never mind. Never mind. Pretty much anybody with a black text box, I'm avoiding. Those guys are nuts. Some little fletchlings. Come on, there's another trainer somewhere, right? Probably if I follow this path. Shield, it was okay, kind of underwhelming for a console jump. Let's Go is its own thing, so it's acceptable for what it did, but it didn't play. I played Let's Go OU back when it was the most recent game that it came out on Showdown, and it was pretty fun. It was not very popular, but it was fun. The dex was very limited, so it was pretty much you either had a Mega Aerodactyl or you lost. Didn't play Legends Arceus. I got Legends Arceus for a discount, otherwise I probably would have bought it. A friend of mine sold it to me for $25 when I knew it was going for probably $60. So that was pretty dope. I don't think this Choodle's going to be able to do too much to me. Hopefully I'm right. Tackle, okay, that's fine. No items or abilities in that game. I think so. I think the Legends games don't have abilities. Which is why the ZAOU people created their own fan fake abilities for the new Megas. But you know, they can do whatever they want. I'm just not a fan. I'd rather we know what the abilities are first before we start just theory crafting. Alright, we can take on Nimona. Talking about Let's Go. They got rid of EVs. I don't quite remember if they got rid of abilities. They also got rid of Giga Drain, which was odd. Can I get this Gimme Ghoul, please? So the best healing move you had for your Venusaur was Mega Drain. I don't know if they were trying to emulate Pokemon Yellow as much as they possibly could, or what that was about, but I know for a fact they got rid of EVs. But they had the Alolan and Megas in that game. Legends game not having abilities is a weird choice. Yeah, especially the ZA. Legends Arceus, it's not so weird in my opinion, but definitely ZA, especially since that game is supposed to be like 5 years after your adventure in Kalos takes place. Like, what happened in those 5 years that suddenly all abilities were nuked? What happened? Actually, we're gonna sell, because we picked up a bunch of crap. Ethers at this point are crazy too. I can't use these. And I can't sell those, so 3,500, not bad. Not bad for the beginning of the game. They're gonna try and invent the battle system for ZA. It would be cool to see how they make the abilities work. There's some. Like, I think the Tatsugiri and Dondozo combination with Commander works, which is interesting. Filter for learnable moves. Oh yeah, that's part of the base DLC, whatever. Learnable moves. I don't think I can get any of these. I don't really even want them either. Yeah, I'm not even gonna have much. Oh, I can craft this, actually. If I want Mud Slap. Might be good for Nimona. I'm gonna do it. I think Fuecoco can learn that too, which I thought was pretty interesting. Probably Echo Voice, right? It kind of depends on... Nah, Echo Voice. Goodbye. And I learned today that Raichu X gets an attack boost. Do I want this? Raichu X gets an attack boost from Volt Tackle, which is kind of interesting. Aegislash also gets its blade and shield form. Pseudo abilities like Aegislash form, Mega Groudon, ignoring water moves. Yeah, I agree. They could totally have Levitate or Intimidate on like a little timer. Like a 10-second timer, and then it resets when you throw the Pokemon back out. I totally agree with that. I'm gonna check... Actually... No. Not yet. Hold on. I would like to check to see what my stats are on the bug first, before I grab that. $18 special attack. I think I'm okay. Okay, we know that she leads the cat. We know that. So, I'm probably fine to lead Cramorant and click Peck. Which I still need to move these around. I'm pretty sure I could just lead this guy, click Peck a bunch, and then from there go to Spinarak, and hopefully I can tank a... whatchamacallit. Oh, do I have enough battles for this guy? I do! I got Thunder Wave! Let's go! Hell yeah, save the game. Alright. Hopping into Mesagoza. Long cutscenes. So much for being able to skip cutscenes. I think there's only 5 cutscenes that this game actually skips, and we already saw 2 of them. Oh, was that an option where I could have said no? Oh, I bet you she would not have let me... she would not have let that happen, I bet. I bet she would have said, no, we're gonna fight, actually. Let me see. Let me move the chat. Why am I not able to move the chat? There it is. There we go, that lines up with me more. There'd be too many abilities that would need to be changed. A lot of them are passive stat increase or status immunity, getting weather, and those abilities. Yeah, there's also a lot that they would have had to implement, too. I think the Legends games, honestly, are just meant to... I forgot that she has Fuecoco and not Sprigatito. It's okay, because I got Water Gun, but man... I'm so used to the rivals giving you... or starting with the Pokemon that is good against your starter. But I think there's a lot that would have had to change and be added in the Legends games for that. So I think they're really just meant to hold you over until the next main series game comes out. I don't think that they're meant for actual mainline part, even though they're categorized as mainline games. I think they're more like B-plot type games, if that makes sense. Alright, Pommy. I'm very scared of you. I'm going Spinnerack. I don't know if it's worth clicking the Poison Fang to try to get you Toxic or not. I might just go for my 12 hit point damage. Maybe try to compare you to some of the level 9 Pokemon I have in my team. Oh man, maybe I should have sacked the Hoppip, huh? Maybe I should have sacked the Hoppip. All she has is the Thunder Shock. Please don't do a lot. Was that half? I should have sacked the Hoppip, dude. I should have sacked the Hoppip. No, that wasn't half. I have one more hit in me as long as that was a high roll. Okay. So I can do 12 damage off the rip, which is about half. If it has Zorua HP. Oh, that's Poison Sting. The whole time I was reading Poison Fang. Oh, that's not as good. That's not as good. I'm clicking Nightshade, though. I think it's the best attack I have. Please! Let me hit you once. Oof. I should have given this thing... Don't you do it. If I got a first turn para, I'd have been so upset. I don't know what I do here now. I think I definitely have to get Castro in for the Mud Slap, because I think that lowers accuracy or something. I don't know if I want to keep the Spinnerack, is the thing. I mean, it's the highest level guy I have. But everything else is pretty close to it. I don't know when Spinnerack evolves. Do we know when Spinnerack evolves? Or when, Hoppip evolves, like, at 18 or something, doesn't it? Right? Yeah, 18. Spinnerack probably evolves at 20-something. $22. Okay. Difference is Spinnerack would be great in the second gym. Hoppip, unless I get a flying move on it, doesn't do anything. But the thing is, I get into Hoppip and then what? Well, I said it already, get in the pig. Is that worth sacking the Hoppip now? Or sacking the Spinnerack now? Or the Hoppip, either one. Around 22 per spinner rack. Okay, yeah, I probably should have looked at the chat instead of my phone. So I was trying to get the answer. I think I'm just gonna keep in the spinner rack. Sorry, buddy. You did your job. You're making it so that Castro can get in, or whatever his name is. Castoro, I think. After ZA, we're gonna get another real-time battle system. It's probably gonna be turn-based again. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be cool if we had main gameplay systems that people could choose. Ah, man. The Pokemon Company Game Freak is not going to be putting in that much effort. I'm sorry to say. Alright, don't do too much to me, please. It's Terra, so this is gonna be awful. Good God, why are you kidding me, dude? Alright, looks like Lechonk has done all it can, too. This is bad. Unless you just miss this one, please. Let's go. Let's go! RNG, let's go! Oh, you just need to miss this next one, dude. You just need to miss this next one, please. Please. Alright, goodbye, Lechonk. You did good. You did great. Goodbye. Oh, I don't know if Cramorant outspeeds this thing or not. Zorua definitely doesn't live a hit. Thing is so weak. Oh, wow. I go Hoppip and I Fairy Wind, I think. Pessimist, realist with Pokemon, it really sucks. Yeah! I mean, especially since the games aren't as great as they used to be. I don't think Nintendo and Game Freak really kept up with the times, unfortunately. Come on, kill, please. Thank the Lord. And a crit. What really sucks is the team has been cut in half because of this stupid thing. Oh, man. Rest in peace, Spinnerack and Lechonk, dude. You two will be missed. I can only hope that I get some good Pokemon from this. Or from the next part. I really wished that she didn't bring out the Terror right there. But it's fine. I just want to know where we can get one of those long gloves at. That looks pretty sick. Alright. I want to say my guys are all around level 11 or something. Which isn't the worst. I won't be able to grind on too many levels, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, it just makes it so that I can battle Katie sooner. I forgot, ladies. Did you say you watched gameplay of these games? I don't remember. Man, who remembers back in the olden days when you could just get on with the game? When you could just get on with the game. And the first 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of the game wasn't just all this story gunk. Oh crap, I gotta fight the Team Star guys. I don't remember what they have. I'm definitely gonna have to look that up before I start that. Seeing bits and pieces, mostly part of critiques, essays about the game. Got it. Got it. I think they're fun. I don't think that they're the best thing since sliced bread or whatever, but I think that they were very fun. Okay. Goodbye, Spinnerack. You did some good stuff. You really did. And Lechonk, you made it so we could actually get through that. Your efforts will not be forgotten. How much money do I have? That's how I check it. I was like, how do I check how much money I have? Oh, man. Yeah, I should have put the Oranberry on somebody, that's for sure. Nobody can learn Tweety Wave. That's a little unfortunate. But definitely want to talk to this lady. You can study my Rotom phone to get the Hisuian case? Banjo-Kazooie noises will make the dialogue more enjoyable. I don't get it. Are you talking about when they move around and stuff? There we go. Got my Arc phone. Now I'm ready to go. There is a Delibird's presence over here. I don't know if I can buy anything really yet. This is the shop where it has all the battle items and such. I got 15k. I could get a Quick Claw if I want. Can't get an Ability Shield. I think the Ability Shield's the only thing that I can't afford here. I could get a Mystic Water for Cram. And I might. I could get a Silk Scarf for somebody. Nobody. The chunk died. There's no fairy flower in here, so I can't get that. Hoppip could get a Miracle Seed, I suppose. I gotta remember what the last one is. Oh, Zorua! Zorua might be able to use a Silk Scarf. When you're spamming to get past the dialogue, if they made some sort of noise or sound, it would be better than nothing. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, this game definitely should have had voice acting. I don't know why they refused to do that, cause especially Piers in Sword and Shield. Bro is singing into his microphone, but you don't hear anything. You're reading his songs. It's so awkward. Not two. I don't know if I want to get a Miracle Seed. Yeah, I'll get it. Make purchase. Pay with cash. Probably should have used the points, but it's fine. Actually, I don't even think I could. I don't think I could avoid it with the points. Give you to you. Give. Hold on. Hold on. Give you to you. Give you to you. Alright, we're all suited up. Low effort Game Freak for you. Hey man, they're just a small indie company of like 6 employees. You gotta cut them some slack. You gotta cut them some slack. Oh, I made that joke before. But I needed to make it again while there was somebody in the chat. I cannot wait to get Miraidon so I can just zoom around on my motorbike. This is very slow. At least in ZA, you can sprint everywhere. Oh, I was supposed to look up what these guys had. Shit, whatever. We're about to find out. I think it's a Choodle. think they have a Choodle. Which, if they have a, if they do, oh, I can't Terra yet. Shroodle. Okay, not a Choodle, but a Shroodle. I was close. At least in rhyming. Alright, Leddies, thanks for hanging out, man. I'll see you in the Discord server or maybe on your own stream. If I can catch it. God damn. Back here. I like this theme. Too bad it's not used more. Team Star really is not a presence in this game. I mean, they are in the sense that there are 5 bases, but... like, you don't have a Silphco or a Po Town or galactic HQs that you travel to you know, fight the grunts and save the princess or whatever. Alright, we have the Terra Orb. Hell yeah. Hell, I could even just, if they do have a Choodle, I could just Terra my Cramorant and use Terra Water Gun for super Water Gun damage, and I won't be taking any Rock move. So that could even be something. I'll be right back. You can listen to this dope-ass Team Star Grunt music. Why did I think these guys had a Choodle? I don't understand. Terra, Water Gun. I just noticed that he's got little, that Cramorant's got little wings on his back, too. You know, he's got little arm wings. That's kind of fun. Oh, hell yeah. Get out of here, dude. Get the hell out of here. Off my screen, please. I think back on it now, and I think Spinarak was definitely not a sack, because that thing had a Terra type I could tear into. You know, like a separate third typing. But it's fine, because at the end of the day, it'd still be a Spinarak. I don't get Terra Blast until, like, Gym 5 or something. And by then, hopefully I'll have something else that isn't the Ariados. Bye. Goodbye. Yeah, big hero on campus. That's me. That was my nickname in high school. Forward, please. Thank you. Oh my. Go to school? What if I don't want to? What then? What then? I forgot that was, what's it called boosted? Mystic Water boosted. So that's even stronger. I think a Terra was just fine, though. I don't think I needed to specify my boost there. I didn't do any of the Team Star Slice of Life stuff after the main campaign. I didn't see it worth doing. I mean, I'm sure that they're nice stories and such, and I know you see Mela with her hair down, and I think, what's her name? Ava, the fighting one, you see her without her makeup. So they're like completely new designs, more or less. But I think I accidentally did the Giacomo one when I was trying to talk to what's her name, history teacher, about the quartet. I think. Yeah, I don't want to know. Apparently, Jacques and Tulip are related. Or at least that's the headcanon. I don't know if that's real. But they both use psychic types. At least you see Jacques using an Espathra, I think, in the tournament. Plus, they kind of have the same color designs. And in a game like Pokemon, that stuff generally means the characters are linked in some sort of way. Which, if that's the case, I don't know if Jacques shows up in the Blueberry Academy. Where is he? Speaking of, he's supposed to evaluate my Pokédex, I think. Whatever. Nimona in the staff room, that's fine. We're gonna get her Pokédex quest. And revisit with the Glamora Hair Lady herself. Timu Cynthia, as it were. Skipping through the dialogue, I kindly wish I had a speed up button. I don't have access to that, though. Sure, I'll be champion rank like you. Again? For the probably 100th time or something? I don't know, how many times have I beaten a Pokemon game since I was 8 years old for, holy shit, 22 years. 22 years, dude. The amount of time I've been playing a Pokemon game could have a college degree, bro. Ah! I gotta stop doing that to myself. Oh no! Oh, I can take solace that at least some people have been playing this game for longer than that. At least. Good God. Oh no. Oh, I like her black Rotom phone, though. I think that's dope. I don't know if you can get that, though, because... Honestly, I got the Arc one, and I didn't care to get another Rotom phone case. I didn't care to. Because why would I want another one when the Rotom phone, the Arc phone, is perfect? Yeah, I remember you. You were... I mean, you got this big-ass backpack that's clipping through the damn... table. God, I don't understand how he can carry all that stuff around. Arven must be built. He must be built, because he's carrying a whole kitchen on his back. All of his camping supplies and everything. It's crazy. Alright, we got all of the Titans. The Attack on Titans. I would then go through all of the Titans and... Oh, you gave me a thing! Oh! A Stardust. That's some cash money. That is some cash money. I would go through all the Titans from Attack on Titan and link them to the Titans in this game, but there are two of them that could be considered the Armor Titan. I think Tatsugiri, personally, would be the Warhammer. Okay, I guess I'm going through it. I guess I'm going through it. The Bombardier is definitely Jaw because of, what's his fuck? Falco. Who else? Maybe Treads and Tusk could be the Colossal? Orthworm, who... That could also be considered the stupid, armored, huh? Trying to go through my head of which one what Orthworm would be. Not the attack, not the female. No. Treads and the other one are... Treads and Tusk are the cart. And Orthworm is the Colossal. Alright, did it. Nobody asked, but I did it. I hope I didn't spoil Attack on Titan for anybody. But now you know that there's a bunch of Titans. And they have names. That's really all I did. And then the last quest that isn't really something that's marked on a map, really just goes along with Arven's quest, is the Professor quest, where you upgrade your robot or dinosaur with food. Herba Mystica. Honestly, you look back and some parts of Turo and Sada's dialogue you can see as they're an AI. Like, they don't even say, like, oh yeah, by my son. Like, they say, oh yeah, some guy named Arven. And then they talk to you. They throw your student ID in your face. You could sum that up as them being a studious professor, doctor guy or girl. Or that's a robot. Really makes you think. Except for my brain was empty the entire time I played this game through for the first time, so... Even the whole thing with Cassiopeia went over my head, because I just wasn't thinking. And that can be the beauty of it sometimes. Sometimes you just don't think when you're playing games like this, and you're just surprised by everything. I wish that this room in Violet was violet and not orange. And I wish you could organize this room like you can the, actually even more than the BB Club. Like, this is your dorm room. You live here. Come on, now. I should be able to do whatever the hell I want in here. Alright, we are now beginning our school life. We are now a slice of life anime. School time. We're going to join the club that needs a president because their club is failing. And then we're going to get in some hijinks and a school dance and all of that. It's going to be great. Can't wait for it. Ding Dong Dong Ding. That's going to be the name of the anime. Dong Ding Ding Dong can be the sequel or spin-off about little boy number 3 that's in our homeroom. This is so stupid. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. The wait times, man. I bet you Switch 2 players would be already starting their way to the first gym. That's my bet. Take care, everybody. Paldea. Oh, that's one of the cutscenes we can skip. Is the whole treasure hunt. That's good. That's kind of belonging. But other dialogue isn't considered that. Kind of annoying. Like, all of this. I suppose stuff that you can answer is something, but I'm really going to be picking the first option because I'm just clicking through the dialogue. Yeah, speaking of the gyms, Nimona, that's where we're heading first. Yeah, I know about destinations, yeah. I was a little annoyed that there isn't anything that you get really by doing any of the classes aside from the Galarian Meowth from the fashion teacher? Language teacher, my bad. And I think the home ec teacher lets you go after an Herba Mystica earlier or something. None of the other classes do anything. I was once being a little nerd and decided to track my GPA when doing all the classes. And I had like a 3 point something, like a 3.4. I don't remember. Maybe it was 3.8. It was 3 point something that I calculated. I'm sure I still have the spreadsheet somewhere with all of my grades from tests and stuff. That's how bored I was one day. Oh. I could even do that here on stream if I want. I could do that here on stream if I want. I might. That could even be a video, actually. That could be a video. I don't know. All this is probably going to sound like a bad idea to me tomorrow. Alright. We are finally gonna be able to move fast like Sonic the Hedgehog. Except for we're right on the purple robot. That looks like some kind of weird Cyclizar. It's kind of crazy that Cyclizar from the past and Cyclizar from the future are these crazy beasts with these crazy abilities. Well, Cyclizar from the present is just Cyclizar. Oh, I can't dash yet because that's a cloth ability. Alright. I got pretty decently far so far, but... Oh, there's an item over here, huh? Thank you. Oh, that's south. I don't want to go to the south. I think I want to go to this way. There. I'll set that as my destination. And we can ride off into the sunset. And once I get more money, I could do other clothing upgrades. Even though there aren't as many in this game. And we'll have a good time. We will have a good time. Or else. You're mandated a good time. Wait! The Pokemon League. I forgot about the Pokemon League encounter. We have to go get that. Where is it? I'm close, right? I'm close to it. I'm probably getting farther away from it. I bet it's down these... Oh, it's a shop. I was confused because I saw that orange text box, which means somebody wants to talk to you. Or they have something for you. But it's just a shop, nothing crazy. It was a shop that sells the sandwiches. I'm not looking for any boosts right now. All I'm looking for is to know where the goddamn the Pokemon League is. I do know that's on this side. Is it this? I'll set that as the destination and we'll see. And I'm writing nothing. Okay, hello Miraidon. Welcome. Welcome back. I know that it's some sort of... There we are. I was right. Let's go. I'm gonna get this one, and then I'm gonna get the South Area 2, and then we'll trade. There is a Gimmighoul. Where is that fucker? There you are. Thank you. Fido. Okay, it's decently leveled. Probably shouldn't use water gun. I'm fine. I'm fine. I can use Peck here and then start throwing balls. Oh yeah. That did more than I thought it was going to, actually. Go, Pokeball! Okay, we got the Fido. Tap that down to my app. Where is that? Pokemon League, there you are. We got a Fido. Fido's not being shown, but it's here. Alright. Hoppy wants to learn Bullet Seed? Actually, yes. Maybe Poison Powder? I'll keep everything how it is. Oh, I completely forgot what I was doing with my nicknames. I was like, wait, I don't want to nickname this. Just kidding, I do. Oops. I got some rats yelling at me. Goodbye, rats. Okay, area 2, and then we start trading. And then we'll see where we're at that time. Thank you, loading screen. That was very cool. Oh, I can just fly to this one? This is Cordondo? Hold the heck on. Oh, Area 2's over here. Okay, the map was flipped in my brain. The map was flipped in my brain. This is Area 2, yeah? Yeah. I'm just gonna fly here then. We'll get another loading screen. And then another one when I heal. You gotta remember to put Fido in the box too. Fido's a token. I didn't know. Goodbye. All of my team is very close to the cap. Hold on, we need to go this way, actually. I don't know if oh, I definitely don't. Looking at that little map down there. I definitely don't. I go this way. Excuse me, I don't know where the burps are coming from. Alright, we get to this point. Namona's gonna call us saying, "Oh, I knew you were gonna take on the gym challenge." And then Arvin is probably gonna say, "Where are you going?" Although I'm sure if we went the other way, Arvin would have probably called us and said that stuff, but I've only ever gone this way first, because that's just where the story takes you, so guess we will never know. Okay, South 2. What'd it do in South 2? Mareep. I mean, I haven't used Zorua yet. I mean, for good reason. The stats are ass. But I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and just scratch. T-Wave! That's rude. That's really rude of you. I'm gonna have to leave here. I actually might go try to back climb that wall for that TM. I'm a Skyrim player. I can climb mountains. Alright. Ball's life. Alright, South 2 is Mareep. Oh, man. South 2. Mareep. Hell yeah. Yes. We shall name you Snowy, after yours truly. Because that's what we're doing around here. So if anybody gets a Pokemon named Snowy, this is where you got it from. Now, if you, a random person at home, are out here just wonder trading, I am still connected online, good. Surprise trade to get rid of the Fido. Goodbye, Fido. Pick up that, and there's a Pokemon Center up there, so I'm gonna go that way in order to heal the team, because Zora was paralyzed. I don't know if you remembered that from, like, not even a minute ago. But Zora was paralyzed. I need something that covers up my weaknesses. Preferably a ground type, please. That's a Lechonk, and Lechonk is dupes. So I will not be taking that Lechonk. Did you put a space at the end of your Lechonk? Oh, man. Are people... No, this is a level 12 one. Okay, so people aren't just trading their Pokepath Lechonks out. Gotcha. I was thinking maybe that's what was happening. Oh, I want to get that Sparkle, but I don't want to fight this Mareep. Hello. What do we get this time? I need a ground. You know, a steel would be insane right now. A steel would be crazy right now. Give me a Tinkatuff, bro. Give me one of those. A Phalanx? I don't think I can keep that. I don't think I can keep a Phalanx. I think that's DLC 2. No, it's not DLC 2. Never mind. I'm stupid. That's base game. But I think it's very late in the base game. 52. Bye. Bye. That's some North Province area too, shit. I can't keep that. Look at all these seeds just hanging out. Look at all those seeds just hanging out. It's kind of cute. Not gonna lie. Alright, Mekon, give me something crazy good. Give me something I can use. Give me something that'll carry me through the game. You're gonna give me the freaking Charmander that is like Pokegot freaking me or whatever.com. I don't want that. I don't want that. That thing can go to hell. Goodbye, Marie, or whatever your name is. Alright, can I trade this now? Thank you. I got an Oranberry? Let's go. And I got a trade. I kind of hope I get a Gimme Ghoul from one of these. So it'd be cool to use a Golden Go. I have never used one in-game. I've only ever used one in Showdown. So it'd be kind of cool to use a Golden Go. Goodbye, Pokemary, Pokeray, Pokewire. I don't care. I just hope I never see you again. A Tatsugiri? I can't use this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I can use a Tatsugiri. I wouldn't say no to a Dragon Water, though. That's kind of crazy. This early in the game? That would be kind of crazy. I bet you, though, this thing's like level 40-something, level 50-something, and I can't use it. I bet you. Level 54, yeah, bye. I can use this thing until the Elite Four, really. I need heal, please. Thank you. And there's a Gimme Ghoul around here somewheres. I probably did. Who has the least amount of experience? I'm gonna keep Zora up front. Okay, it was complete. Hell yeah. Something I can use, please. Tatsugiri goes to Dave. Dave, you need to help me out, bro. You need to help me. Dave, please. Dave, I'm begging you. We just traded sushi and it was the same color too. It's crazy. It's the same color too. I probably have to give this out as well. Yeah, level 52. If anything, you got a better deal on it. Because mine is higher level. Okay, I'm gonna look for... Well, my trade's done. I was gonna say I'm gonna look for the Gimme Ghoul. But my trade's done. And I think it's gonna... I was not expecting it to go off like that mid-battle. To Noah? Noah, please. Noah, please. Noah, please. Hold on. Did we just get a goddamn Scorbunny? Did we just get a goddamn Scorbunny? Level 4. Oh my goodness. And we have the... We have the bug in the fire gym next, and I got a Scorb? Let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I am hoping for a ground, though. My team's insanely weak to rock right now. A ground type would be helpful. I don't care if it's the worst ground type in the game. But what would that even be? Because ground types are pretty good. I guess it'd be one of the rock grounds, but I mean, even then, Geodude's fine. Rhyhorn is fine until it's not. I mean, early game, that would be crazy. Okay, that's gotta be a bot Pokemon. That looks like a shiny Cyndaquil. Yeah, Pokeray. Pokeray, you're my new Pokemongu or whatever that thing was. It's something I don't want to see right now. Am I lost? Kind of. Was it down there that I was? Yes. Because I saw that TM and I wanted it. Ooh, speaking of TMs and wanting it. Protect? That's pretty useful. Starly. Not what I want to run into. And I'm gonna put the Score Bunny on the team too. I'm kinda hoping you're Protean. Was somebody breeding Protean Scorbs? Was that what was going on? Oh, Libero, that's what it's called. Oh well. With high jump kick? Wow, okay. Wow, okay. No moves to remember. I'm kind of surprised that you don't have Ember, but that's probably a level 5 attack, which is fine, because you will be there eventually. Bruh. Oh, I was about to say, no, Scorbunny, no! It was Zorua, so it's fine. It was Zorua. Experience candy, that'll be good for the little Scorb that I got. For sure. We're out here collecting all the items. There's the door. Okay, so this was the hill I was talking about, I think. So I didn't need to do any of that jumping. I just needed to go around it. Yo, how long is this trade gonna take, dude? I know I'm supposed to be surprised about it or whatever, but... Can I get my Pokemon, please? How long is this gonna take? I don't want to go down there. I don't care about the items. I also don't think I'm going to fight any trainers or anything until I at least get to Cortando. But I'm really hoping for a ground type. I need a ground, and I need a ground bad. Oh shit. I mean, if I want to, I could go to the other side of Mezagoza and catch a Pokemon there. I might. This whole spread is area 2. I could go to West 1 if I want, or South 4. I don't think I should go to South 4, though. I can go to South 3. I'll do that. I'll do that. I just definitely want this trade to be done before I stop, is the problem. I wonder if nobody's on Surprise Trade right now. That might be what's happening. Okay, for that Makuhita, I'm gonna want Cram up front. Hello, Makuhita. I'm scared to water gun. I'm actually not scared to water gun. There we are. There we go. This one ball, please. I don't want you critting me. Hey, there we go. Yeah, baby Iron Hands. Zoro wants to learn Furious Pipes. I don't know if that's the best idea. I think so, because Lear can raise my own stats. Scorbunny learned Ember. Very nice. We can nickname you what we always do. S N. Oh, not P. W Y. That spells snowy. I was trying to say it smells. It does not. It does not. Alright, I'll take this and I'll go back. And we have time to kill. Speaking of time to kill, I think I will use this time to mark down that I got a Makuhita down here. South 3. Makuhita. I don't know if I'm going to be trading this off or not. It really depends on how long it takes as a Mareep to get traded. Yeah, it really depends on that. Oh, it's already been... Man, this is what happens when you don't pay attention. Mikon, please. Mikon, you're a real person, I think. Come on. Ground, 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 ground! It's another... hack. It's another hack. Mikon, I trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. You betrayed that trust, Mikon. And for that, I won't forgive you. But I do hope that you at least give me something that I need, like a ground type. Give me a Gibble. Or a, Rhyhorn, Geodude. Something. Okay, at least saw the check mark this time. I at least saw that. Mudbray, Gibble, Geodude, Rhyhorn. I didn't read that name. It was like Wiccanzia 7 or something. Give me something, please! Oh, Laurent? No, that's Fomantis. Can I use this Fomantis? I mean, I have a grass. So, that would have had to my flying and poison weakness, so I'd rather not. If you're contrary, that'd be crazy. But I think that requires... Alright, I got a Fomantis. I got a Fomantis. Not very useful at this time. But I have a Fomantis. Come on. Why can't I drag and drop? There it is. Oh, I got rid of a, an electric weakness. That's good. At least on the app. Okay, ground would be crazy. Steel would be nuts. Ground or steel, please. Mikon, you're gonna send me a bot. You're gonna send me a bot, Mikon. I already know. There's the Charmander. I was wondering if you're gonna send me the Chikorita and get the whole trio out of the way. I was wondering. Goodbye, you. While we wait for the other one, I'm going to just add you to the team because you're on the team now. Contrary? Leaf Guard. That's probably always traded. Naughty Nature. No moves to remember. This Fomantis sucks. Everything I'm getting sucks, except for the Cramorant and the Scorbunny. The Zora was okay. The Spinarak was interesting. I am getting a Pokeray.com. I already know it. I already know it. I want a ground, though. That's a ground. Whooper's a ground. Whooper's a ground! I need to see if I can use it, though. Whooper's not aground yet, is it? Ladies and gentlemen, it is that easy. Ask for what you want and you will get it. Ask for what you want and you will get it. The issue is, Whooper is not good enough to carry the team on its back. App. Seriously, dude. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. The team looks so good, at least on paper. At least on paper, this team looks so good. Excuse me, what is this looking like? A bold-natured damp Whooper, huh? Not the worst. Not the best. Got Rain Dance, though. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, this is the team for now. This is the team for now. We are going to go to the other side of Mezagoza, as slow as our motorbike can possibly take us. And I'll go ahead and just say my piece for the outro. Thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and like the stream if you have not already. Subscribe if you would like to. Thanks to all 166 subscribers that have come to the channel so far. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you have checked out the stream after the fact as a VOD, I appreciate that as well. The more the merrier, the more the welcome, etc., etc. I got a rare candy. What you gotta say about that? And this has been your boy, Snowy Kurama. Take care of yourselves out there. It's a rough world.